Hello, Lutea here, or Mystic to some. I'm going to do a brief showcasing of some of my crochet work. All the items I'm showing are currently on sale in my shop, links below. Here we have my Hello Kitty one. I made the little tassels on the end, shaped like little kitties. And she has her iconic bow right here. This is a mixed pattern I used. Has cat ears once you put it on. Here's how it looks 360. One size fits most. And the tassels are for show. These are my favorite parts. Be honest, it's so cute. Here's a bucket hat version. I gave it a bit of a flare at the bottom. Still has a pink bow up here, little cat ears. I love this vibrant pink I put right here. It almost looks red on the camera, but it's a very deep, very vivid pink. And there's a lighter pink right here, though it might be hard to tell with the light and, it being damn near white. But it's still super cute. It kind of reminds me of a flapper hat, in a sense. Should pretty much fit this way on the head. And that's it for that hat. I have a couple more bucket hats on the way. This one's Choco Cat. This is also a bucket hat, though it still reminds me of a flapper hat, to be honest with you. This is one of my favorite ones. I love Choco Cat. Really should get more of him here. I even gave him his chocolate nose and his blank eyes. I think I captured it really well. Here's my Crochet bucket hat. The stripes were tricky, but I was determined to do them vertical instead of horizontal. I got his little dimples, and I think this is like the perfect shade of green for him for the most part. Here's the fit. And keep in mind, the styrofoam head is a little small. It might fit a little better on actual heads. Yeah, I did his little face. And he also has that 1,000-yard stare that Choco Cat has. He is an acquired taste for some, but I can appreciate him. I appreciate you, correct? Pom Pom Purin. Did you know that he won this year's that contest Sanrio likes to do each year about who is the most popular Sanrio character? I feel like either Choco Cat should have won, or the little, I keep forgetting her name. She's like the blue cat. I'll remember her name later. I'd like to do her as well, but her name is difficult for me to say and remember. But it's not about them. Pom Pom Purin win, and he beat out Cinema Roll, and that's what matters. That's what matters. My boy won. He deserved it. He's an adorable dog, and I made this kind of before he won, but even still, I'm glad he won. I'm not bitter at all. Totally not. Anyway, I made his little trademark little hat. That is squishy, filled with polyfill. That is 3D. Made his little ears, and I gave him a little ruffle around here. I just really adored his hat. This is one of my favorite hats too. Love Pom Pom Purin too. Totally not bitter about who won. Yeah. It's a little large on the head as well, but I'm sure it'll fit differently for people with hair, because again, this is a shrunken styrofoam head. Here's my Cinema Roll hat. The one that lost to Pom Pom Purin, but he's held his place in popularity polls for a long time, so it's been a long time coming. I don't feel bad. I added little shapes of his head on the end of the tassels. Like, this is one of my favorite parts. And this is the cat-eared version of the hat. Here's a 360. I gave it a bit of a rim. Nice shape all around. Here's what it looks like. Again, the hats are one size fits all, and they all fit a little differently on actual living human heads instead of styrofoam. Sorry for the shaking camera. I'm holding it with one hand. But that's aside. Yeah, I love the colors on this. The baby blue with the white. It's such a nice, iconic color set. And apparently, Cinnamoroll was a puppy and not a rabbit, which is news to me. But then again, I thought Kuromi was a bat or some sort of little demon. I didn't know she was a rabbit. So, I guess we're just learning a lot of stuff this year. Anyway, on to the next one. Behold, my other Cinnamoroll hat. This time I gave him his little eyes and the little dimples. And I love the ruffle on this too. The little ears. It is also a bucket hat. And it is also one size, but it's pretty small compared to like some of the other ones. Here's a 360 roll of what it'll look like. And also one of my favorite hats so far. It's so cute. It just really captures him, you know? And as you can guess, these characters are white yarn killers. I can't tell you how much white yarn is used up for me. I can't keep white yarn, I can't keep black yarn, and I can't keep pink. Those are the three colors I always lose. And thanks to this guy and Hello Kitty, and the next one coming up, my white yarn stash was gone. Anyway, love this little guy. Last but not least is Pachaco. I haven't heard much from Pachaco, but I've seen him here and there. I made his little ears, a little thing on the top of his head. This was one of the requests from one of my siblings. She was like, "You should make Pachaco." And I'm like, "What's a Pachaco?" And I looked him up, and he kind of reminds me of Snoopy. Which means that Sanrio can't sue me. Because then the Peanuts had to sue Sanrio. I think I'm in the clear legally. I should be in the clear. Anyway, here's a little 360. I also gave him a little ruffle. It's roughly the same size as the Cinnamoroll one. And just as cute. Oh, I love that color combination too. I'm a sucker for white and blue. I'm also a sucker for like pink and purple. I like a lot of different colors. Anyway, all of my work is on sale in my shop, link below, or right here. Should I put it here? Hopefully I put it here. And thank you for watching. Oop. And I hope you have a nice day.